So I wanted to tell you a little bit about a really kind of actually a retail idea to apply to your martial arts. I want you to think of taking an inventory. See, it's important to know what you own. And by knowing what you own, I really mean your skills. And really know what you really own. Like what's really solid. And to keep with the retail idea, know what your best sellers are. Know what the ones that are the biggest wins for you, the ones that have the best profit margin, the highest volume, or both, somewhere in between, whatever. You have to understand your skill set and what is working for you, what you are comfortable with at the moment, and just how it's applying to your career as a martial artist. Ideally, in the world of martial arts, we want to get to the point where we are of no mind when it comes to practicing. It's the idea of being able to go into that automatic mode. In modern day, we tend to use the term muscle memory. You want it to be where your skills take over, they do their own thing, they simply act as they should, as opposed to you having to think about it. We've seen studies, and I've mentioned this before, we've seen studies with athletes and whatnot, where if they took their mind off of the play they were running or whatever, they would inevitably do better because they're not worrying over every little detail of the play. They're simply letting the skills that they've trained do it. You might consider it some sort of a flow state. You start off your training picking apart every little detail and going over every angle and all that over and over and over again, because what you're doing is you're training your nervous system, you're training your mind to be able to recall that information without you having to think about it consciously. It's a very, very important concept. And so when I say take inventory of what you have, also think of things in terms of anything that you're still learning. It's like you paid for with a credit card. Or you're renting it, or you're leasing it, or it's on a payment plan, it's amortized, however you want to put it. But the idea is that it's not totally yours, it could be repossessed. And not that anybody will be able to take that skill away from you, but that skill might not work for you yet because it's not 100% yours yet. You haven't made it yours, it's not part of your inventory. So this is just an analogy that I'm trying to throw out for you to give you an idea of how to assess yourself and figure out what you own. And of course, as any good retail business, you're always looking to grow and expand. And so you may specialize in like a boutique store, you may specialize in a few items that are just very, very big wins. There's nothing wrong with that. Or you may go with the big box idea and try to have a large variety of items so that you can win all over the place. Both are good. Both have merit. But the thing is to understand your inventory and understand the purpose of what you're trying to do. Is it a profit-based inventory? Is it a volume-based inventory? Are you somewhere in between? Do you have some items in your inventory that are profit-based and some items that are volume-based? Whatever. So, just some ideas to throw at you. I'm going to keep this one short tonight. I usually talk for like 8 minutes, so we'll cut it off at 4. Talk to you guys later. Good journey.